I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, everyone? I am so excited today for this rendition, this episode of Gay Twitter. It's, come on, the gayest show on the internet. It's true, right?
Yes, it is.
Gayest show, at least the gayest show on AfterBuzz TV. I just want to shout you all. Thank you guys for joining us. If you're joining us live in the live chat, please give us your opinions, your thoughts, your questions, because there was a lot that happened this week. I'm your host, Ollie Drennan. I'm joined by the wonderful, the amazing, the one and only, also my tag team partner this week,
Yes!
Brian Santos, the Brian Santos. How are you doing today, love?
I am amazing. So excited for us to talk about this. We are missing our Boo Amir this week, but so excited that it's you and I just going to talk about all the drama in the gay Twitter world this week.
Mama needs a break every now and then in quarantine. We get it, girl. You're booked and busy with so many interviews, but be sure to show Amir some love on social media. Follow him at Amir Yasai. But we have so much to talk about, Brian. We got to talk about, I'm just going to say it right now because gay Twitter went crazy. We're going to talk about Rain on Me for your special Pop Diva dish, which we could spend a whole hour, honestly, on this topic. Chromatica is coming at midnight tonight. Well, for us, it's going to be sooner because, 9 p.m. West Coast time.
Oh, yes, so true. I'm so excited.
The gays are celebrating. We have a lot to talk about. There's some crazy Karens in Central Park in New York, unfortunately. We just got to drag her a little bit. We're going to talk about Grindr possibly getting, it's going to happen, a coronavirus filter. So I see you on Grindr right now. We got to get So thank you guys for joining us. And of course, we have to throw some shade. My girl Lana has something to say. But until then, stay tuned. We might even have a special guest joining us. Who knows? It's a live show. Bear with us, y'all. We love you. We appreciate you. So why don't we just get into the nitty gritty? Drag Race is tomorrow. Hello. It's crazy. Like, this year started off so great. Brian, we were like saying 2020 is our year. It's my year. We're going to do so many things. I remember going out to WeHo for the premiere of Drag Race season 12. I was like getting my kiki on with my girls and the gays. And just, it's crazy how much has happened since the premiere. We're all in quarantine and the finale's tomorrow. It's just crazy. But what's great is that so many people have been able to spend time on social media and really uplift these queens in their time of need, because they have been through so much controversy this season. And it's just nice that everyone's been so uplifting with this top three. It's a great top three. And I really want to know, Bryant, who are you rooting for? You root for multiple people, but who personally really stands out to you as the winner of season 12 this year?
Oh, gosh, it's so hard because, like you said, this is a really strong top three. Obviously, it's not a top four. Everyone knows the drama. It's usually a top four, but a strong top three. I could easily say that I want Gigi Good because of her resume, because of her track record. She has been killing it the entire season. Jada as well. But what I would say, I think that both of them would be amazing on All Stars. So what I would say is that someone to surprise us all, to really to give us something really great this season. And I think she's been doing amazing as well. She definitely had that upward trajectory. Crystal Method, I would love for Crystal to take the crown. So
I know, it's like we can't lose. Usually there's like that one girl that you really want to root for and win, but I'm honestly rooting for all of them. Personally, I love me some Crystal Method.
Yeah,
I fell in love with Elle DeBarge.
Every time they when she says Elle DeBarge or Ruth says Elle DeBarge, and you hear "at the beat of the rhythm of the night," I'm like, what the hell? But it's so funny.
It is so funny, and no lie, no shade. I didn't know who Elle DeBarge was until now. So
I only knew that song, and I was like, oh, Elle DeBarge, okay.
I know, but she embraced it. Crystal Method, you already know she didn't know that. She didn't know Elle DeBarge either. But it's just great. She's such an amazing queen. All three of them are. I also just love Jada. And Gigi, like you said, is so talented. So I'm happy with any of them winning. And we got some good all-stars this season, because I really feel like this season, everyone was so strong in their own right. And it felt like an all-star season. And we just met these queens. So I can see any one of them coming back for future all-stars season. So stay tuned for All-Stars 5, because that's also coming. And of course, we have Miss Congeniality coming, and I'm rooting for Heidi in Closet.
Yeah.
What about you? Before we move on, Miss Congeniality. They're all likable.
Yes, for sure. Actually, I haven't even thought about Miss Congeniality until you brought it up, because don't they usually do that at the reunion?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we'll see.
So
But yeah, I would definitely say Heidi too, because she had no drama with anybody and she was just so sweet. Rue kept coming for her last name. Like she just had no last name the whole season. So I think she'd be a great, maybe she can be Heidi Congeniality. That doesn't even make sense. But
Heidi N Congeniality, that's her new name. Well, let us know your thoughts and who do you want to win, because the freaking finale is tomorrow and I'm so stoked. I'm be watching it alone, no, with no other gays because of quarantine.
Mhm.
But let's move on to our next topic. We got to talk about a little app, Bryant, that you were just on. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. It's like I have no judgment. Are you kidding me? Like, I support the apps. I like, we all sometimes we need a break from them, but
Mhm.
just be safe. Like that goes out to everyone. And Bryant, I trust you. I know you're safe, boo. But this story came out from the Daily Mail about possibly Grindr and other dating profiles apps getting the coronavirus filter. And so basically, once you
Mm.
would take the test from doctors and nurses, they would upload your results linked to your profile. So what are your thoughts on this freaking pandemic just really altering our lives, our dating apps, Grindr,
Mhm.
the gays are just going crazy.
Seriously. It's crazy because I think for, anything else like Tinder or any of the straight, their
The sh-
dating apps, everyone is probably like so upside down. But I totally forgot that Grindr has the HIV positive, little filter there. So, but I think that's different though, because that is, you can put it yourself, right?
right.
So I think with the coronavirus one, it'll probably be, that you have to actually like put your real results. So we'll see how that goes. But I think it's definitely, like you said, it's helpful because it just makes everyone safer. Kind of how the HIV positive or negative filter works as well. It just makes everybody safer, makes everyone have some peace of mind if they are going to go have some fun. Because we talked about this before on the show. Like, really, you should not be having fun. Have fun with yourself. But
Yeah.
if you're in like a kind of friends with benefits relationship, and you've been with the same guy for the last 6 months, and it's only you and you two, then sure, maybe. But
Mhm.
to still actively go out and meet several different people, or meet several different people, or meet different people on several different occasions, that's a little bit so I think that, like, just going back to the question, I think the filter can definitely help in that aspect. But at that same time, what I would say is it kind of might fuel the fire even more by making people feel like, oh, we
Mhm.
have a filter now. It says that I'm coronavirus negative, so I'm just gonna go and screw everybody
Yeah.
and their mom. So it's like,
Right. You
yeah,
just
I don't
never
know. What do you
you
think?
no, you just never know who you're gonna run into. It's cool that it is kind of like, if it's coming from doctors and nurses, that's great. That's a great opportunity to really show that you're safe, you're clean and whatnot. And sometimes you could sometimes, like, I don't want to like bring any negativity to anyone that is positive, but you never know. You just never know what people
Hmm.
put on these apps sometimes. But I do like the fact that it would be coming from healthcare workers, if anything.
Sure.
But no, I agree with you. Just be safe, y'all. You could still date from home. Date from
Hmm.
home. You can do the FaceTime. You could
Do a
do
FaceTime, do some phones,
I
just text, like.
I support sending the news, but you guys got to let us your thoughts on this whole matter. It's just crazy thinking that these apps or the pandemic is really changing our lives. It's changing the
Hmm.
world, and it's for good and for bad reasons.
Yeah.
But let's talk about a bad reason. We got to talk about a Karen real quick.
Uh,
Only reason, this show's all fun, but we got to talk about a win for the amazing Christian Cooper. He is an ally. He worked for Marvel as an editor. He loves him some birds. He loves to bird watch.
yes.
And he was recently in Central Park in New York City. If you don't know where that is, it's in New York City. And this woman by the name of Karen, aka her real name is Amy, but she was going off on him because he asked her politely to please put your dog on a leash. I don't know about
Hmm.
y'all, but I appreciate dogs on their leash. I love me some dogs, some doggos, some doges. I love me some doges. But for the safety of others and the dog,
Hmm.
keep them on the leash. And he was asking her
Hmm.
politely, and she retaliated with, "I'm gonna call the cops on you and tell them that an African American male is threatening me." I just need to breathe real quick, Brian, because that right there, she knew what she was doing.
Oh
She knew
yes.
she was in the wrong, and she was using her racial prejudices against this man, Christian Cooper, who's a king in my book. He was being
Hmm.
very polite. And so I just really wanted to highlight this particular moment because this really showcased the power of social media. And if he wasn't recording her, who knows what would have happened to him. This
Hmm.
was his defense mechanism. She literally called the police on him, and she looked like an ass. So I just really want to know your thoughts on this, because to me, like I said, this was like a win for people of color who are often discriminated against for the color of their skin.
No, I'm so happy that he was recording. I'm so happy he had the receipts, and I'm so happy that he shared it on social media. Obviously, gay Twitter was totally in his defense because we don't need any more Karens, any more people like this who are just like you said, using their racial privilege and their prejudices to bring people down or to harm people. Like you said, she knows what she was doing. She could have done so much worse. Thankfully, it wasn't worse like we've seen, and I'm so happy and grateful for that. But I'm happy that he had those receipts that he posted online so everyone knows what she was doing and to keep himself safe as well. So, like you said, we stand him. He's the king. I see a little note here that he made the first gay male character in a Star Trek comic. So that is amazing. So yeah, he's a king. He's an ally. We support him. Gay Twitter loves him. Obviously, we love him as well.
Yeah, and I just want to shout out the queens that did help support, because like the thing is, like, I really want influencers and people with followings to really help share this movement of Black Lives Matter, because they do. It is so important to be that ally and help spread awareness and share those petitions, sign those petitions, because like Monet Exchange, Trinity the Tuck Taylor helped really gain recognition for this particular story, and it really helps people change lives and save lives. And so I just really wanted to highlight this because there's so much stuff going on in this crazy world today, yesterday. So we at AfterBuzz support Black Lives Matter 100%. So please sign those petitions and share them with your friends and family, because it's so important to make a change in this world, because there's still so much racism and prejudice and discrimination and murder going on today. So moving on to more of a lighter subject, because I don't want to get things too heavy, you know. No too heavy. We're here to throw some tea and shade always.
Yes,
but
we got a White Claw though, but
some White Claw and shade. Yeah. But the last thing I'll say, that Amy, before we move on, that she was let go from her job. She was placed on leave, and that she surrendered her dog to like the Cocker Spaniel relief organization. So she knew what she did was wrong. And she is complaining about how, oh, my life is ruined by this. But just think of those lives that were actually ended from murder. You know, you got away with your life. Some people's lives they're not even living anymore. So
for sure. I was hoping when you mentioned that she was going to say, you know, learn. I thought that if she lost her job, if she had to turn her dog over, that she would have learned from the situation and be like, okay, I'm sorry for what I did. I know better now and I won't do it again. But the fact that she's still complaining and making it about herself, when, like you said, there's been so much worse, and it could have been so much worse in this situation in particular, that's just awful. And obviously she hasn't learned. So girl, get it together. Karen, Amy, whoever you are, gay Twitter is going to come for you again. So
gay Twitter is not it stands lots of things, but not the Karens, that's for sure. But on a lighter note, I just want to shout out real quick Costa Rica for their marriage equality finally announced. You know, there's so many sexy people up in Costa Rica. You know, I want to go to Costa Rica, that's for sure. After quarantine, after lockdown. So I just wanted to highlight this because it's really important to just showcase, like, I live in a bubble. Personally, I live in a bubble. I forget that, like, there are other countries, there's other people who live that don't live in America, that don't have the same equalities. Granted, we're going through so much prejudices in our own country, but there's still like people who can't get married to the people that they love. But I just want to shout out Costa Rica, because that's amazing that they're able to fully marry. If marriage is your thing, you can marry now in Costa Rica. So shout out to y'all. But
I love it.
Bryant, I think it's time to talk about something that just destroyed in the best way possible. Sorry, wrong word. Slayed.
Yeah.
Twitter. And those are two artists by the name of Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Came out with the song for Chromatica, coming soon tonight. Rain on Me. So please take it away with your special segment, Daily Pop Diva Dish.
I love it. Obviously, y'all, this is Pop Diva Dish. We talked about both Ari and Lady Gaga in our previous Pop Diva Dish editions. If you haven't seen our previous gay Twitter shows, make sure you check it out. But I had to highlight them again because, like you said, they came out with the collab of the year. Gosh, the decade. I don't even know. I could scream the praises for Rain on Me forever and ever and ever. I've literally been playing it every single day, like not even like hourly, literally hourly. I'll play it, I'll watch the video. Yes, I'll play it, I'll watch the video. I'll tell Alexa to play it in my house. My roommates are like screaming at me. They're like, shut up. But it's amazing and it's so great. And everything about it was just absolutely so great, so spot on. They obviously, it's Gaga and Ari. So what did you expect? Did you expect anything less than pure, unadulterated talent? The vocals, the lyrics, the music video with the dance and the theatricality. I could literally go on and on and on. It's such an amazing video, song and video. So tell me how much you love it.
Oh my gosh, I wanted more. I was saying this, I even reacted to it on my Instagram. You can go watch it. But I wanted like a story. That's my only critique. I wanted like a story, like a telephone story. I was like, yes, this is so good. I'm so excited. But like I can't even complain because what they did, the girls ate it. They killed it. I love the song. I knew that the thing is like I keep saying this was like my dream collaboration. Lady Gaga, I loved her in high school. She was my queen, still is. And then Ariana Grande, I really truly discovered and connected with like her album, My Everything, when I was moving off to college. And so for them to come together and make such a bop, it really uplifted me in a time, and other gays and other people, other straights too, you know, other allies that need kind of like that, the music, the art. And I love that the message behind it, it's about really embracing the tears, the alcohol that you turn to when you're feeling heartbroken, and using all of that hurt and pain into an art and uplifting. And it's a dance record, as Gaga keeps saying. And it's everything I could have asked for in just a song in general. If only if it was longer, you know, like
yes. You know, it's so funny you mentioned alcohol. For the literally for the last week, I've been singing I'd rather be drunk, but at least I'm alive. And I was like, yeah. And then I think I was like, wait, that doesn't even make sense. And then I found that it's actually I'd rather be dry. And I'm like, okay, it's you know, same wavelength, whatever. But it's hilarious. And yeah, like you said, everything about it was amazing. I loved it so much. Obviously, gay Twitter loved it. I was trying, because you know, we like to share both sides of gay Twitter on this show. I was trying to find on gay Twitter anybody who didn't like it. And I honestly could not find anybody. Every single like thing that Gaga or Ari tweeted out, every mention was all positive. They loved it. They wanted more. They wanted to see more. Like you said, the storyline. They even gave us, I don't know if you saw this, like the cute little weather girls moment.
Yes.
So cute. I loved it. Come on, it's raining men. So yeah, they've just been doing so much. They've been doing amazing. And like you said, it's perfect for this time that we're in. It's so hard for some people. People are going through so many different things. And to just have something that's so uplifting. And also my only critique is that we're not able to go to the club right now, because I would have been upside down in a back handspring a la Gigi Good to this song in the middle of West Hollywood. Because literally like it is so freaking good.
Everyone would just death drop. The whole room would death drop if there was no such thing as Corona. Oh my God. It's just such a great song. I'm so excited for the release of Chromatica tonight. Do you have any favorite like memes or TikToks so far Rain on Me? The one that I love is the one, there's this guy who's outside. He's about to dance, do the choreography to Rain on Me.
The tree!
The tree! And he like sees something. He sees, look over there. And then he runs off screen, and then the tree just comes crashing down. And it's so like
crazy.
I'm wondering, like, I'm such a skeptic, but at the same time, the weather in like his background looks like it's like raining or like some kind of weather. I know there's some tornadoes too happening in America too at some point. So I'm just like, dang. But do you have any favorites? Because that one I love that one so much.
Honestly, what I've been doing on TikTok is I've been watching, like looking at the Rain on Me challenge hashtag, and I've been trying to learn the dance. But I've said this like so many times. I have a dance background, and I still cannot get most of the TikTok dances. Like they're like freaking too hard for me. It's so hard. And obviously, even the Rain on Me choreography was amazing too. So I'm like here, I'm like, oh, it's just so really dry, and I'm like struggling.
It looks easy. It looks easy. I'm like,
hard.
Oh. I know. I'm like, I didn't even try it yet, but I'm like, oh, that looks easy. But for you to say that, I'm like, maybe I should. Maybe I shall stick to the Savage on TikTok or something. I don't know. Savage challenge.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. And today, Sour Candy came out. And did you listen to that one?
I did. It was so good. Come on, Blackpink.
And I'm thinking, my only critique. Why is it only 2 minutes and 30 seconds? I know that we can like stream it and replay it and everything, which is great. But I'm like, come on, I wanted more. Give us a music video, maybe. I would like that. But
yes, well, see, you know, it's funny to mention like things we've seen online about Rain on Me. But you know how we have like our diehard like Arianators. Somebody posted like how to get it to stream like to be #1. So it was like a do's and don'ts for like Spotify. Like don't just press back, don't just press replay. Like you have to let it play from beginning to end. You
Oh,
have to like press like the actual song again for it to count as another stream. Like I'm like, dang, people are like so about this song. They want it to be successful. And I'm like, damn, like you guys go, because like it's
right.
amazing.
No, it's such an amazing song because I think they're two totally different artists in my opinion. They do pop
Mhm.
music, they do pop music. They do pop music, but I feel like their styles, Gaga's always like evolving, and then Ari just has like this amazing vocal range.
Mhm.
Um, she does the ballad, she does the pop, and so for them to come together and have this share the similar experiences that they've been through in this song, like different gays can come
Mhm.
together and
Yeah.
uplift each other in the time that we need, not physically uplift each other, but over social media. And I'm really happy, like you said, that there was lots of positivity with this. I saw like one negative from a
Mm.
certain drag queen who I won't mention. Who
Mm.
all I'll say is that she said it's a no for me, and I was
You know what? Everybody has their opinion. We like to see
right.
both sides, but obviously we don't feel the same way. Oh
Well,
my goodness.
any more thoughts on Rain on Me, Chromatica, Sour Candy, Gaga, Ari in general? Because
Mm,
I agree. I'm streaming it. It could possibly be number one soon.
it better, honestly, because I don't like I do two things for AfterBuzz. I did this week Pop Diva News Weekly, so I did a whole breakdown of all things happening in the Pop Diva world, and actually, Stuck with You, Say So, and Savage are all fighting to be number one. So I feel like Rain on Me is gonna kind of come in there and shake things up because I know it's gonna be like there. So I'm super excited
Mhm.
for that. And then I also, if you want to check it out as well, I can sing the praises of Rain on Me forever and ever, amen. So I did this little thing called an open letter to Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga, where I basically just spilled the tea. Like, how could you? Who gave you the right to revolutionize pop music? So
I
check
love
that out.
it.
But
Yes.
yeah, it's so good. That's my thoughts. Is just that I can't say. There's no word to describe how much I love it. It's amazing.
Yes, check those out. Go get those articles, like and share them, retweet them. We want those to go viral. We want Ari to see it. We want Gaga to see
Mhm.
it because Chromatica is coming, y'all. It is coming. So I'm super excited. I think Stuck with You should be knocked off personally.
Honestly,
If you could eliminate one of them, I'd be like,
I've said this since the beginning. I'm such a Selena Gomez stan. Like she's right there next to Ari. I mean, maybe a little bit under, but like for me, like I was so going through an internal struggle to listen to Stuck with You because I'm such a fan of hers and I support her so much, and I can't listen to anything Justin Bieber in support of her. Like I can't say John Cena's name. Oh God, because of Nikki Bella. So, but
yes.
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my God, I want to know if the Bellas are streaming Chromatica. Come on,
Oh
Bellas.
my God, come on, Nikki Bella. I'm gonna text her. Hello, what are you doing, girl?
We need to see the dance party tonight. Like all the gays,
Yes.
like I keep seeing on Twitter before the show started, I saw people like get literally having Chromatica release parties, and I'm super excited. I'm waiting though. I don't want to look at the leaks. Stop leaking the music, y'all. Stop it.
Seriously, she's not gonna get her royalties if you share leaked music.
Thank you. Thank you, Bryant. And you're just spoiling everyone who actually bought the album, whether it be
Mhm.
digitally or they're waiting for the physical copy.
With a
It's
jock strap.
with that me, you know. So I'm just so excited. So we're gonna be listening to that tonight. I cannot wait.
Mhm.
But Bryant, we got to talk about something a little shady before we had such a great time talking about these topics, but I sometimes bring the shade, with the show.
We love it. We love it.
And I was going to talk about a certain Doja Cat, but
Ah!
that is a different. Oh my gosh, I don't want to go off on her. I was a fan. She broke my
Mm.
heart. I don't know what she's
Mhm.
on. So Doja, go bye. We're talking about Lana Del Rey today for Read All About It. Okay, my girl, Lana Del Rey. Where do I start? In a basically in a nutshell, this week she shared a post about saying how she's um, well, first off, she name dropped some artists. She name dropped Ariana, Cardi, Beyonce, Doja Cat, Camila Cabello, Kehlani, about them going number one, and how she's talking about them going number one, talking about celebrating like abuse and glamorizing it. But yet, when she does it, Lana, she gets a lot of criticism for doing that. And apparently, she gets so much criticism. I'm a fan of Lana, but this is kind of
Mhm.
news to me. Maybe I'm not just a big fan, but there was so much backlash against Lana this week about name dropping and kind of in a way, throwing them under the bus. I know she did talk about how she looks up to a lot of the women that she mentioned. However, it came off a little salty. I always felt like Lana has always been successful since she just came out. Not
Hmm.
mainstream, but she's maintained a level of constant success. So, what are your thoughts, Brian? I kind of am leaning on the fact that she is a little salty about not having that mainstream level and not having, I mean, she doesn't even have a Grammy. Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
I don't think so. And I 100% feel you on that. I think it's really just that mainstream success. But I feel like she doesn't, I don't know, maybe I'm also wrong on this too, but maybe she doesn't want that. Like her music doesn't warrant that kind of like, mainstream played on the radio all day long kind of bop. She has, really, I don't know if this is the right word, but it's really like insightful, intellectual music. Like it's really deep music, if that makes sense,
Hmm.
So it's not like a Rain on Me that you're gonna just play all day
Right.
long and dance to. So it's weird that she made those comparisons to any of those girls. And gay Twitter, what happened with her, gay Twitter really went off because it kind of became racial because most of the people that she mentioned were women of color.
Right.
So that's kind of where it got weird. I think if she didn't say it in the way she did, like you said, it was really just the delivery. It came across very salty. It's like they can do this, but I can't. It's like, girl, I say this all the time. There's enough success to go around for every single person, women
Right.
especially, and women should not, they shouldn't be bringing each other down. I'm the biggest supporter of women ever, 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 and there's enough success for every single woman. So it doesn't have to
Hmm.
be tearing each other down. It doesn't have to be
Right.
she wins and I don't. So I just think she was so in the wrong. And I think too, when she made the second post, like she should have just shut the hell up. But she made the second post and she just dug herself in a deeper grave. So
She's
I don't
she
know.
Yeah, she did a Nene leak. She said, "I said what I said." But
Hmm.
it's hard because like you said, she did bring up like women. Like I forgot she mentioned Nikki as well. So there were these
Hmm.
women of color and it wasn't a cute look. Like I said, I've never heard of like the harsh criticism that Lana
Yeah,
talked
same.
about
I've
in that
I've never heard
post.
of that too. Like I love her. I love her music, and
Right.
she sings about being a sugar baby, and we're all right there with
I
her. So
know, sleeping her way to the top, but that's, like,
yeah,
also I don't wanna discredit that, like, as a bad thing, like, this is not, like, a moment for bashing on Lana by any means, like, I love Lana,
hmm,
I'm still a fan,
same.
but
Yeah,
it was very questionable, and it made me kinda just give her the side eye. She doesn't want that
yeah.
level of fame, but she wants that level of fame? I don't know, but I also just think that some of the women she talked about face even more criticism, such as
Hmm.
Beyonce, such as Cardi, these women of color. Beyonce with her Super Bowl performance, she was harshly criticized, saying like, "Oh, she was
Hmm.
promoting," you know, she was promoting like riots and whatnot. And I'm like, are
Hmm.
you freaking kidding me? Like, it's just really ridiculous. And Ari cannot catch a break with stuff that she's been through. So it's really unfortunate.
Hmm.
Some of them, like Camila, I don't really care about Camila. Like, talk all that crap about her. Yeah, we support you, Lana. We don't really understand fully the whole your argument completely, and I don't want to discredit
Hmm.
her, but I also don't want to discredit her experience because I'm sure she's faced lots of hardships being a woman in the music industry.
Hmm.
But what's great is on like the silver lining and everything. I feel like, let's be real, women own the music industry now. Women are taking
Hmm.
over, and as gay people, as queer individuals, we fully support that. Because last week
Hmm.
with Len North, we were talking about we love strong women. We
Yes.
support them. We support them at AfterBuzz TV. We support them off AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, on Instagram. We love us strong women, and that's all the women that Lana mentioned. Lana herself is a strong woman, but let us know your thoughts on the whole matter because it is a crazy
Hmm.
mess of a situation. So much tea and shade through this week with some of these pop divas, right?
Yep. Hmm.
It is completely ridiculous. Any more thoughts before we have to wrap up? It's been such a great show talking to you, Bryant.
Yes, it's so fun. Honestly, I feel like this is literally just a conversation between you and I that's posted online. Like
Right.
this is just like a regular conversation. Like, oh my gosh, this, that, and the other. I loved it. It was so fun. But yeah, like you said, just reiterating what you said about strong women and what I said as well, that there's enough room at the top for every single person. It's not a pyramid or it's not one person at the
Mhm.
top. There's enough room for everybody to be at the top and everyone to be successful. So I think we should just support each other, build each other up, whether you're a woman, man, straight woman, every single person, just lift each other up, especially in these weird and crazy times. This is not the time
Mhm.
to be at each other's necks, it's the time to be, oh my God, I almost said something really bad.
You got to save that for the after show.
This is the time to be somewhere else. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love it. Well, let's leave it on that note, on an uplifting note on that matter, and let us know, like, if you guys aren't tuning in live, let us know your thoughts. Be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, or if you're not watching us on YouTube, you can check us out on iTunes and Spotify, wherever you get your streaming podcast, because we are very versatile on this. We are very versatile. We're a very versatile network, and that's all I'll say. But Bryant, where can the lovely gays and girls and straight allies find you on social media, and anything you want to plug before we leave this amazing show?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok as the Brian Santos. Check me out on AfterBuzz TV's Quarantine with the Stars. If you like cute boys, I interviewed the cutest Carson Rowland from Sweet Magnolias from Netflix today. He was such a sweetheart. I have so many other great interviews there as well. Check those all out. And we'll see you back here next week for more gay Twitter.
I'm a little jealous. You're always interviewing the cute boys. And I'm like, how do I get on this level? But yes, be sure to check out all of Brian's interviews. Follow him. Also follow Amir on social media as well. Show some love. Amir is busy as a bee. I'm your host, Ollie Drennan. Follow me on we got Twitter, we got Instagram, I'm not really on TikTok, but follow me at Ollie Dreamer on all social media platforms. And until then, we will see you next week with another amazing tea and shade-filled episode of Gay Twitter on AfterBuzz TV. Love you guys.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.